سلام على عباده الذين اصطفى أما بعد فأعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم ومن لم يستطع منكم طولا أن ينكح المحصنات المؤمنات فمما ملكت أيمانكم من فتياتكم المؤمنات والله أعلم بإيمانكم بعضكم من بعض فانكحوهن بإذن أهلهن وآتوهن أجورهن بالمعروف محصنات غير مسافحات ولا متخذات أخدان فإذا أحصن فإن أتين بفاحشة فعليهن نصف ما على المحصنات من العذاب ذلك لمن خشي العنة منكم وأن تصبروا خير لكم والله غفور رحيم يريد الله ليبين لكم ويهديكم سنن الذين من قبلكم ويتوب عليكم والله عليم حكيم والله يريد أن يتوب عليكم ويريد الذين يتبعون الشهوات أن تميلوا ميلا عظيما يريد الله أن يخفف عنكم وخلق الإنسان ضعيفا صدق الله العظيم وبلغنا رسوله النبي الكريم ونحن على ذلك من الشاهدين والشاكرين والحمد لله رب العالمين. Surah Al Nisa. Yesterday we had read ayah 24, in which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala had given commandments about marriage and the purposes of marriage and who should be sought for in marriage. Now, those women that we talked about yesterday, if somebody does not have the capacity to take the hand of such woman in marriage, وَمَنْ لَمْ يَسْتَطِعْ مِنْكُمْ طَوْلًا أَنْ يَنْكِحَ الْمُحْصَنَاتِ الْمُؤْمِنَاتِ فَمِمَّا مَلَكَتْ أَيْمَانُكُمْ مِنْ فَتَيَاتِكُمُ الْمُؤْمِنَاتِ. If one cannot afford to marry the free Muslim women, so if they cannot afford to marry free Muslim women, because free Muslim women are free and the mahar, the dower that has to be given, is also high, and one has to have a status and one has to have some financial status as well to be able to ask the hand of a woman, a free woman, in marriage. Then, so if one does not have that kind of capacity, then Allah is permitting here فَمِمَّا مَلَكَتْ أَيْمَانُكُمْ مِنْ فَتَيَاتِكُمُ الْمُؤْمِنَاتِ. Then those Muslim slaves, those Muslim bondswomen who have come, and we explained that how a woman in that day could become a bondswoman when she was fighting and she was caught in jihad, she was captured, and then she enters a Muslim country. So she enters as a captive of war, then her nikah with her original non-Muslim husband becomes nullified and she becomes a bondswoman. So if somebody does not have the capacity, does not have the means to seek the hand of a free woman, then instead of finding wrong ways, finding temporary ways that we talked about yesterday as well, that do not fulfill the purpose of marriage, which is to bind oneself with a woman and to secure one's chastity and to propagate the human race and human lineage with the name of one father given to their progeny. These purposes, to fulfill these purposes, the second option that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is giving is فَمِمَّا مَلَكَتْ أَيْمَانُكُمْ مِنْ فَتَيَاتِكُمُ الْمُؤْمِنَاتِ. Then you can marry the bondswomen basically, but they have to be mu'min. Wallahu a'lamu bi imanikum, and Allah knows best about your faith. So the trend was that it was considered a very lowly thing to marry a bondswoman. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying that the first preference is of course free women, But instead of going the wrong way, you can use this option, and Allah knows about your iman. Wallahu a'lamu bi imanikum. And the only criterion in the eyes of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala of somebody being superior or inferior is their iman. So Allah knows about your iman. You may think that these, na'uzu billah, these women are inferior or not up to par with other women, but Allah knows about their iman, and because of their iman, it is possible that they may be more worthy than a free woman. Ba'dukum min ba'd. And you are from among each other. You are similar to each other. So everyone is the progeny of Sayyidina Adam alayhi salam, and by that everyone is equal. So ba'dukum min ba'd, don't worry, you are from among each other. You are a very mixed creation. Humans are very, very mixed, so some similar to each other. فَانْكِحُوهُنَّ بِإِذْنِ أَهْلِهِنْ. So marry them with the permission of their masters. So whoever that bondswoman belonged to, you have to seek their permission, and then you can marry their bondswoman. That system has gone away now. That system has gone away. There's people who think that, these days, if someone, na'uzu billah, this is the world, there's so many dark things happening. Sometimes parents sell off their children, na'uzu billah, in some parts of the world. Sometimes people themselves sell themselves out of lust, out of stupidity, out of need, whatever, to someone else. All those things, these things that the Quran is talking about, remember, there's only one way, that a woman was fighting Muslims and she was captured in jihad and she was brought into a Muslim government. That has gone. That has gone, because nowhere in this world now that kind of jihad is going on. That kind of jihad with those kind of conditions being met is going on. I'm not saying jihad is not going on. Jihad is going on. It will keep on going till Qiyamah. But the conditions that will allow a woman to become a bondswoman or a man to become a bondsman, they are not fulfilled now. So nowhere in the world, according to the consensus of ulama, this system applies. وَآتُوهُنَّ أُجُورَهُنَّ بِالْمَعْرُوفِ. Now again Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is presenting two conditions, that if you marry those bondswomen, just because they are bondswomen, it does not mean that they will not be given money, which is mahr or dower, when they are married. No. وَآتُوهُنَّ أُجُورَهُنَّ بِالْمَعْرُوفِ. Whatever is recognized, whatever is the norm in those days, give that mahr to them. مُحْصَنَاتٍ غَيْرَ مُسَافِحَاتٍ. The second thing, and a very important thing, is that this marriage also has to be to fulfill those purposes of marriage, not just to spill your water, not just to fulfill your short desires, short-lived desires. وَلَا مُتَّخِذَاتِ أَخْدَانٍ. Nor having paramours. So neither should you make this marriage to only fulfill your lust, nor should they be those kind of women where they have that kind of a character. فَإِذَا أُحْصِنَّ فَإِنْ أَتَيْنَ بِفَاحِشَةٍ. And after they have been married, they have been bound in marriage with you basically. فَإِنْ أَتَيْنَ بِفَاحِشَةٍ. And they commit a shameful act. They commit zina basically. فَعَلَيْهِنَّ نِصْفُ مَا عَلَى الْمُحْصَنَاتِ مِنَ الْعَذَابِ. So if a bondswoman commits that kind of a shameful act, then the difference would be that the punishment will not be 100 lashes or rajam, which is stoning to death, but the punishment will be 50 lashes, half of what is the norm, 50 lashes. ذَلِكَ لِمَنْ خَشِيَ الْعَنَةَ مِنْكُمْ. And this option has been opened up for you, all of you, only in case when you are afraid that you will not be, that you are concerned that you will, if you do not use this option, you will fall into the trap of your nafs and commit zina basically. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has opened that as a mercy for you, but that is not the first preference. That is not the first preference. The first preference is marrying a free Muslim woman. Second thing to be noted here is that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is preferring even a Muslim slave girl over a non-Muslim. So in these days when people say that we should look for the option, there's many Muslim women available, and then somebody goes for a non-Muslim woman, that's really something that one must try to avoid. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is giving preference, and in another place in the Quran Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has clearly said that even a Muslim slave girl is better than a free non-Muslim woman. So one should always prefer Muslim women, and the reasons are several, that children become Muslim, the man's own iman becomes strengthened, and they become a source of enrichment of deen for each other. Those purposes cannot be served by marrying a non-Muslim woman. وَإِن تَصْبِرُوا وَأَن تَصْبِرُوا, and if you don't use that option and you have sabr, خَيْرٌ لَكُمْ, it is worlds better than for you. It's much better for you if you don't use that option and stay chaste and hold yourself. Wallahu ghafurur rahim, and Allah is most forgiving and very merciful. So we'll just quickly do the 3 more ayat. These don't have a lot of, these are basically yuridullahu liyubayyina lakum wa yahdiyakum sunana alladhina min qablikum wa yatuba alaykum wallahu alimun hakim. The reason why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is giving you these injunctions very clearly is that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants you to familiarize you and to make you walk the path of your pious predecessors, the Anbiya and the other pious predecessors. Sunan alladhina min qablikum wa yatuba alaykum, and accept forgiveness for you, give you forgiveness. Wallahu alimun hakim, and Allah is all knowing and Allah is all wise. Why are these names being brought again and again? Remember that when you think something seems like it is out of your logic, just rest assured that it is the word of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, who is the best in knowledge and who is the best in wisdom. Perfect knowledge, perfect wisdom. Wallahu yuridu an yatuba alaykum, and Allah wants to accept your forgiveness and relent you. وَيُرِيدُ الَّذِينَ يَتَّبِعُونَ الشَّهَوَاتِ أَن تَمِيلُوا مَيْلًا عَظِيمًا, and the people who are following their own desires. So in this all kinds of people come, even from among the Muslims who are following their desires. They will want you to أَن تَمِيلُوا مَيْلًا عَظِيمًا, that they want to put you in a huge deviation, big time deviation. They want to deviate you from the path of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, while Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is wanting to accept your tawbah and relent towards you. Yuridullahu an yukhaffifa ankum, and had Allah wanted, He would have just told you to stay away from women altogether. But Allah has made it easy for you. وَخُلِقَ الْإِنسَانُ ضَعِيفًا, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala knows that He has made a human being weak. So had Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala asked you to stay away from women altogether, that would have become impossible for you. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has made the weight, the burden easy for you. يُخَفِّفَ عَنْكُمْ وَخُلِقَ الْإِنسَانُ ضَعِيفًا, Allah knows. But this ayah should not be taken that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given ease, so now we can find ease out of our own ways, out of our own logic. No, we can only find ease, that ease which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has Himself granted. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen, salatu wassalamu ala Sayyidil Mursaleen. Rabbana zalamna anfusana wa lam taghfir lana wa tarhamna lanakunanna minal khasirin. Rabbi ighfir warham wa anta khairur rahimin. Allahumma ij'alna min ahli al-Qur'an alladhi ahluka wa khassatuka. Sallallahu ta'ala ala khayri khalqih Sayyidina wa lana Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Amin wa rahmatika ya arhamar rahimin.